Got vision and destiny. Add elemental, that's chemistry. All those heroes, that's infinity. It's endgame. That's Yugi peoples. Welcome to the commentary. All right. So this one right here is another match from my top 4 performance at the double box tournament. And this is, one of my Swiss rounds, and it's going to put me up at, as you can see, another Sinful deck. And yeah, he starts off with the Wanted in the draw phase. And yeah, it's going to end up being Sinful Fire Kings. Down comes the Diabell Star. We're going to go ahead and hit it with the Veg Veiler in hopes of just putting a stop to his plays and stuff right here. And he pitched a Pot of Prosperity, which I thought was a good thing, but he has another one in hand anyway. So, I figured he was going to pot into something pretty useful here, but it ends up not being anything as he grabs the Aravara, or however you say his name there. And I'm not sure what the confusion was with the thing about the putting Pot of Prosperity targets at the bottom of the deck, but it ends up being fine. And I guess it's like his hand was not really all that great. Actually, even if it was great, we hit him with the Droll and Lockbird there after the Prosperity play, so it puts us in a really good position, opening up with double hand trap in order to be able to win this game hopefully. And we also got a starter in a Hero Lives, which is going to go ahead and get a Stratos there. He gets hit with the Effect Veiler. But in a true protagonist style, we also opened up with the Vion. And since we're going second, we have no reason to leave the Shadow Mist in the deck to, special summon him during, our combo and everything. So we go ahead and send Shadow Mist to grab our Graceful Charity, and then banish the Shadow Mist to go ahead and grab our Poly. And we're just trying to figure out if we're going to be able to OTK him. We're going to go ahead and link those guys to go ahead and grab our Vanilla Neos there. And we're going to activate Poly, of course, use our Graceful Charity and our Vanilla Neos. We're going to go ahead and chain link 1, our Infernal Rage, chain link 2, Graceful Charity, because we have the favorite contact in hand, so we want to be able to discard it and then pick it back up with Infernal Rage, which is what we do right there, as you can see. And yeah, I think this is like one of the things I gotta remember. Actually, I was just concerned about him having Kieran in hand and stuff, and for me not to be able to OTK him, because I've had games against Fire Kings where they throw down 5 monsters at the start of the battle phase. Well, not at the start of battle phase, but before you go into battle phase, they threw down 5 monsters, and yeah, they just block you from getting at them life points. So yeah, we're gonna go Miracle Fusion here after bringing out the Sunrise to go ahead and bring out our Shining Neos Wingman to go ahead and destroy the Diabell Star Lady. And yeah, luckily he didn't have anything in hand to be able to do anything, and we easily, I mean, usually when you draw double hand traps and stuff, especially when one of them is a high effect, I don't know what you want to call it, but the Droll and Lockbird, was one of the better hand traps against that deck. And yeah, I feel like Droll and Lockbird is actually going to be pretty good in this upcoming format, with the bonfires and all the fire decks and everything. So that's also detrimental to us because Droll and Lockbird also shuts us down. And I just think I'm one of those people, I'm a strong advocator for cross out. And yeah, as y'all can see in this, if y'all saw my deck profile for this deck, I definitely did run the crossouts, and I will most likely be running them in the next format as well. But I'm also hoping to be able to get to play quite a bit of YUGIOH in the next format as well, as even though it's it doesn't really get its peak until Legacy of Destruction, which we're going to talk about, all the support that they gave YUGIOH. Can y'all believe they gave them an Omnigate? We've been waiting, asking for Omnigate for heroes and stuff, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to get one, but I can't believe they gave one to YUGIOH before they give one to us. It's this deck, the YUGIOH, got support out of two sets, and it's the deck surpassed heroes in just that little bit. It's crazy. But yeah, at least it's still a GX style deck. So as a hero player, I could be happy with playing Yubel, and yeah, y'all will get to see me play some of that in the upcoming format. So we go into side decking here, and yeah, against like Fire Kings and stuff. Like I saw how good like the Droll and stuff was, and we try to lead those off in there. Quite a few hand traps, and I also leave in Crossout Designator because I know that a lot of them actually like try to Droll us also, and I would just rather not have like my turn just like completely ended here. I also like Lightning Storm against this deck because yeah, it just destroys all that, especially if I have like Circle, get rid of the what is it, the card that allows them to exceed summon on my own turn and stuff like that. So yeah, see, he starts off his turn pretty normally, getting Garunix, getting all these things with Fire King Island, and just going into his turn as normally. There goes the Barong into the graveyard, which will give him a search during a standby phase. And yeah, I guess that was pretty much it for his turn. We just gotta be worried about everything that happens in hand and on the deck with in the hand and on the mostly on the hand with this deck. During the standby phase, of course, there goes to Kieran. He's gonna go add, so just gotta keep in mind that guy's going to be coming down here at some point. But before we go into our turn and start making plays and doing stuff, we're gonna go ahead and activate the Lightning Storm there. And for some reason, went ahead and put out the Karen onto the board to, I guess, like what did it do? It destroyed the Garunix, which is going to allow him to special summon stuff back. The Garunix comes out to the board. Also, the Barong comes out to the board, and it's going to allow him to destroy a card from deck. And of course, it is the Ponix, which will allow him to add that back to his hand during the standby phase. And yeah, so I just know that also this Kieran has another graveyard effect that I believe triggers when I destroy one of his monsters. So we're just trying to be careful not to trigger that effect. We're gonna go ahead and triple tactics talent, revealing the Effect Veiler and Fire King Island. And yeah, we go ahead and get rid of the Effect Veiler. And I feel like we're pretty good to run them up here. We're going to go ahead and send that Shadow Mist again. And that is going to allow us to get our Graceful Charity. And then, of course, banish that guy to go ahead and add our Poly from our deck to our hand. And just trying to decide what's my best route here. And I think I ended up messing this up. But we go ahead and do our play into Sunrise. And that is going to allow us to grab our Miracle Fusion. And then also draw to discard one. We end up discarding the Denier, which is pretty good because now we have a Destiny Hero engraved for a Cross Crusader if need be. I mean, it's no Mally, but it still feels just as good. But unfortunately, we didn't draw like the best that we could have in order to just be able to just like go off and make this a whole lot easier. But we're gonna go ahead and link those guys off into our Wonder Driver. And I think I ended up, was it a mistake that I ended up making here? I think, but we're gonna, I think it did be, but we're gonna go ahead and Miracle Fusion off. And we got rid of Sunrise and Liquid Soldier to go ahead and bring out our Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. We're going to use the Wonder Driver's effect to go ahead and set another one. And I think this is where I realized I messed up because inside of my extra deck, I think I was missing like what is it? No, it was because I did the Liquid Soldier along with my Sunrise, so I didn't have another elemental hero in order to activate the Miracle Fusion again. So yeah, that was the mistake I ended up making. Yeah, pretty bad. So we're gonna attack into the Garunix with our Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, who's at 3,100, and then it's gonna also do damage to him equal to that monster's attack. We're gonna attack over the Baron with the Wonder Driver. Then we're going to link those two guys off into our Cross Crusader, tribute that off into order to add the Mally. Then we're going to activate Polymerization here, fusing the Mally and the what was it? I believe it was Mally and Plasma in order to make our DPE. And I actually could have did something else here. No, it wouldn't have worked because I already added off of Cross Crusader. So there goes the ad of Wanted during the draw phase, of course. And yeah, like I completely messed up that turn. I could have played that turn a whole lot better. We decided not to ash it there. I want him to go ahead and pitch the other card that he has in hand before before we do that. And then the Ponix is gonna come and add to his hand. And yeah, I just want him to like pitch and then sacrifice stuff. So down comes the Diabell Star, I'm pretty sure. Or actually, he decides to go with Ponix first. So down comes the Ponix. We're going to go ahead and ash that just so that he can't go grab that. What was that one card? The Circle. Like, I really hate when they activate Circle of the Fire Kings on me for some reason. Like, that card is like messed me up so many times. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and use the island to special summon out something. He's going to destroy the Ponix in order to special something out. And yeah, I feel like I just played this game pretty bad, you know, considering that I should have been able to OTK him in that going second that game. And then this game right here, ashing on the Ponix ad actually like was pretty bad, especially since I knew that he had the Fire King Island in hand. I definitely should have shaved it for that or for the Diabell Star. And yeah, let's just go ahead and activate DPE effect to pop the Fire King Island. And that is going to destroy the Garunix and the Barong. And yeah, it's just like we wanted to do that in order to keep him from, I think he was about to trigger something where like it was gonna special summon and then destroy something, and then it destroys without targeting. So yeah, that's why we went ahead and did that way, and why the Cross Crusader ended up dying either way. So yeah, it's just like you gotta remember, like when your opponent's activating cards that don't target, to just go ahead and use your stuff as best you can, even though it's not gonna be optimal. It's basically just like forcing it out. You know, it's kind of like what we do with Shining Neo's Wingman. So now it comes back to my turn. DPE is going to come back out to the field during the standby phase. Of course, Barong going to go ahead and add that Kieran. And I feel like we were in a pretty good position here because we have the Denier and Mally engrave, and we hadn't used either one of their effects. So we're going to banish Mally to go ahead and special summon Mally. And now my opponent is trying to decide if he wants to go ahead and make some plays here. He does. He's going to go ahead and go Kieran effect, destroy the card in hand, the Ponix, and now he's going to be able to special summon Garunix. And I think I just needed to check to make sure, like, because I be forgetting which one of them destroys and pops and summons and does all that stuff. So, you know, I'll say, you know, quite a bit. It's good to just go ahead and read your opponent's cards just to be sure, because, you know, sometimes we miss that last line of text. But the Barong comes out to the field now. And I think it's just like, I think it's when Kieran is in a graveyard and something is destroyed or something like that. I don't know. If it's not a hero card, I don't know exactly what it does unless it's a hand trap. So yeah, we can go ahead and deny your effect there. Go ahead and bring out our shuffle back Mally. Then we're going to use those to make our Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader, send Denier. And we're going to go ahead and use those to add our Stratos effect to go ahead and add our Vanilla Neos from deck to hand. And yeah, I know that's kind of weird, but there wasn't much else for me to be able to add, seeing as how I don't have another. Actually, I could have got to another one. Yeah, I could have added, what's his name there, but I think, yeah, we definitely could have actually added Ferris there. And yeah, but either way, we're going to go ahead and go with this play here. We're going to link those guys off into Wonder Driver, go ahead and bring that Mally back out onto the board, use our Wonder Driver's effect to go ahead and set that Miracle Fusion and allow us to get some plays in here. I do believe we'll be, I was trying to figure out if there was a way to get the Vanilla Neos into the graveyard, but there was just really like quite no way for me to do it, which if I did the other combo line after looking at this video, what I was thinking is that I could actually like searched 4 Ferris with Stratos effect, and then I could have linked those 2 off into my Infernal Devicer, added the vanilla Neos, and then been able to use my Ferris. So yeah, but we're just gonna go ahead and go with our Miracle Fusion here, using 2 elemental heroes of different types. We got a light and what is it? The light and the Stratos is wind, yeah. So then we're going to go into battle phase, start attacking over things. I have to check the attack of Garunix because he gains attack equal to like the destroyed monster or something like that, which is why we destroyed the Barong first with Mally, then use DPE to pop the Mally and pop the Garunix. That was, it wasn't too strong for me to get over because of DPE's effect, but I was just like wanted to do as much damage and such as possible. So yeah, we're trying to figure out, the exact damage and everything that he was taking because of the decreases in the attack of his monsters by DPE. And then we're just going to keep attacking over things and such. And did we end up having a question here? No, he's trying to figure out what the special summon is. Special summons, Aravata uses the effect to destroy our Infernal Rage because, if he destroyed DPE, it would just come back, and then Wonder Driver has that effect to special summon a hero monster when he is destroyed. When he's destroyed by like an opponent's card or card effect or something like that. So yeah, so he decides to leave the Wonder Driver out there on the board, and yeah, we just didn't have the attack after the added. I just wanted to get the what is his name, Aravata off the board. So there goes the wanted card. Now it's going to bring out the Ash. Ash is going to go ahead and grab Ponix there. And yeah, just trying to figure out what else he can do. He puts the wanted back in order to be able to draw a card. And now I was trying to decide if I need to go ahead and just pop this thing, because I know that one of them like has the effect where you tribute it and special summon 2 or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, it's not a hero card, so I didn't read it. But yeah, my opponent's trying to decide what else he can all do here. But I think like at this point, like we were getting pretty close to time because this game had been going on for a minute or two. And yeah, it's just like while he's trying to make his play, trying to figure out what to do, I think we just ended up running out of time here. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and bring out the Diabell Star, use that effect, and what is it? I think he was trying to figure out like if there was anything else he could do with it, or what if he had like targets and things and other stuff that he could do. So now he's going to bring that guy out to the board. Down comes the Ponix effect to go ahead and add the whatchamacallit card. And yeah, I do believe like at that point, like time goes ahead and gets called, and just let him know that he had kept on summoning and going too far. I was definitely gonna nib him and just let it go. But yeah, that was my match against Sinful Fire Kings there. And yeah, appreciate everybody for staying a while to listen. I will catch y'all on the next video. My wingman, he come through, he level up, he go cool, he's shining out and popping to over 9K. That's a breakthrough. Be on top now. Here's a look at all